Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube Channel. Good morning. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, kindly subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell button so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or in the internet. Guilt and sorrow are two notions that are diametrically opposed to each other. Yet, there is a great deal of confusion about them, and often one is taken for the other. However, the effects of these two emotional states are very different in a person. In today's message to manage your day, I would like to share some thoughts on the theme guilt. We will consider the notion of sorrow in the next video. Guilt is a feeling of remorse one experiences when he realizes that he is responsible for some offense. It involves self reproach and self condemnation. When one feels guilty for having done something wrong, he blames himself for doing something culpable. Feeling guilty for something implies regretting and thinking that one should have done better. It also makes one feel a sense of disgrace and feel ashamed of what one has done. Guilt feeling places the onus on a person, and he feels that he cannot escape or get away from the situation he condemns himself for. One feels that he is tied up with the situation of his failure and feels terrible and miserable about it. However, one is afraid of confronting it and doing something about it, as he does not have the inner courage to do anything about it. One feels that it is chasing him and he wants to run away from it, but unable to free himself from it, as he feels a sense of helplessness. Thus, feeling of guilt is a state of helplessness confronted with the regret, remorse, and shame of having done something seriously wrong. It is a psychological state of mind which makes one experience a sense of remorse for the act done, accompanied by a state of helplessness to get out of the situation. Feeling guilt is a childish reaction at the face of a situation of failure. It makes one feel hopeless and makes his life meaningless. Often people take recourse to committing suicide to get out of this helpless situation. For this reason, feeling guilty is not an adult reaction to a situation of one's failure, but a childish reaction. One cries about the situation of failure helplessly, as a child does when faced with a difficult task, and reacts to the situation childishly and not as an adult after serious rational thought. Suicide is often chosen by people who are on the path of guilt trip. It's a childish and impetuous decision to put an end to the guilt trip. The biblical figure of Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus because of greed, is a beautiful example to understand what a person goes through when he is caught up in a guilt trip. Judas experienced a sense of guilt for his betrayal of Jesus to the Jewish authorities, which made him take his life even before Jesus himself was crucified. He regretted the act of betrayal, filled with a feeling of remorse, and was so ashamed of himself for being the traitor of Jesus. Hence, being overtaken by his guilt, regret, remorse, and shame, he did not believe that he could pull himself out of the whirlpool of guilt he was sinking into. Like a child, Judas was so ashamed of himself for his failure that he did not have the guts and courage to approach Jesus and say sorry. Judas did not believe in himself and his ability to return back to his former life with Jesus and the apostles. He did not believe that Jesus would accept him again because of his betrayal of trust. He also did not trust or hope in a divine power who could forgive him from his action and save him out of the situation. Hence, sinking deep into his guilt, he could not see any ray of hope anywhere. Probably he did not want to see Jesus being killed. So impetuously and childishly decides to end his life that he would not see Jesus' death. Therefore, guilt feeling as a state of mind implies the inability on a person's part to believe in himself, in others, and in any other superior power to make up for the wrong he has done. In the state of guilt, one's faith and hope are completely shattered. Am I confused about guilt and sorrow and take one for the other? How do I respond after I have done something wrong? What are my thoughts and feelings after I have failed? Do I believe that I can make right the wrong I have done? Do I experience a sense of helplessness to come out of the situation of my failure? Do I get caught up in a guilt trip after I do something wrong? Do I understand the danger of getting caught up in a guilt trip? Dear friends, Bill Crawford says, the journey of life is both too short and too precious to be sidetracked by guilt trips. The example of Judas Iscariot shows clearly how dangerous getting caught up in a guilt trip. Hence, we must take care that we do not get caught up in guilt feeling when coping with our failures, however great they may be. Let us begin this new day with a renewed faith and hope. Let us believe in the divine presence with us. Let us acknowledge that there are well-meaning people out there who can help us in our troubles. With this threefold faith, faith in us, faith in others, and in the divine, we shall stand strong and firm despite our failures. May the divine presence be with you to be your strength in moments of your weaknesses. This is my wish and prayer for you, dear friends. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.